I'm finding my feet. The ground's obsolete.
Hello and welcome to the Indie Tea Talk podcast. I'm Adam and this is Kitty, your host for a journey into indie music across the north of England. Tune in as we share a brew with some of the most exciting indie artists around, exploring their unique melodies and creating a space where you can discover your favourite music like never before. And whilst you're here, please show your support by hitting that subscribe button. It's a massive help to us and the amazing artists that we feature. Today on the Indie Tea Talk podcast, we're joined by Lola Simms, a Leeds-based artist who blends heartfelt songwriting with rich musicality and emotional depth. Lola's musical journey started long before she knew where it would lead. Her debut EP came out in 2020 as she began her studies at Leeds Conservatoire. An early introduction that helped her connect with audiences right away. Since then, she's spent years refining her sound, meeting inspiring collaborators and building a body of work which she's truly proud of. Now, Lola is on the brink of releasing her second EP, Fineprint, on April the 17th, followed by a series of singles, including Give It a Go, which came out recently. The project explores themes of grief, anxiety, and the unspoken parts of life, the quiet fine print that often shapes our experiences. So, please welcome into the studio, Lola Simms.
Hey!
Hello.
Lola.
How are you?
Okay, I'm okay. I'm good. Yeah.
Very good.
Feeling ready.
Feeling brilliant. We're well wet. Oh, I can't say the word. We're well watered and well fed.
Yeah.
So-
we
are
indeed.
True.
Yeah. Pizza in
Pizza.
stride.
Pizza and garlic bread today, and
True.
biscuits.
Crispy garlic bread.
Yeah, it might
No, don't
have
don't
been in
tell
a
everyone
little
that
bit.
Indie Tea Talk burn garlic bread. No one.
No.
It
No
was
one will
it was
ever come.
perfect crisp, I would have
Mhm.
said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was great.
I've worked on that for years. I didn't want to say all the time, but I'm really proud of it.
That's the real reason I came.
That
Just
absolutely, yeah.
Crispy garlic bread by the sea.
Word's
Brilliant.
getting out there now, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, you've built a reputation
Just me on my
Yeah.
own.
with
my
your crispy garlic bread.
I'm just picturing you like by the coast with some like pizza oven, like big sign.
Yeah,
Crispy garlic bread.
that's all you
Sorry.
need. That's all you need. You released your first EP at the very start of your uni experience back in 2020.
I did.
What was that like to put something out at that point in your musical life?
I think it was I don't think I really realised like what I was doing as I was doing it.
Yep, preaching to the choir.
Yeah. I think I just recorded it over the summer. And it was literally just me and this guy who was sort of getting into producing, called Alex, and we recorded most of it like in his bedroom, and it was kind of like very home produced, very like DIY. And I think it sounds great. I think he did a great job.
Yeah.
And and then I sort of just thought, well, I'm putting this out now, and he did a lot of like, I say he produced it, he did a lot of like managing me as well, like he like uploaded it to like the distributors and everything, and I kind of just sat and watched. And then I got to like the uni in September because I was going to music uni, so I was like, this is what people do, like, and people that I'd like sort of like got to know through Instagram that summer also released stuff.
Yeah.
But then I got into halls in the September, and like, I don't know, it was just like really nice, and I feel like it was met with like a really lovely like reception. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, people were like, oh, you're the girl that like released October, and I'm like, yeah, that's so weird that you know that. But I think it was a good time to release stuff because I think it like, I don't know, got the ball rolling in terms
Yeah.
of like, this is like the music I make, and yeah, it was nice. It was a
and
good
it
time.
gives you something to talk about as well.
I think so, yeah.
And like make friends, I guess. If you've got a new start.
Definitely.
So then you've spent quite a few years developing your sound after that.
I did, yeah.
What was that process like for you? How did you know when you kind of found your sound that you were happy with?
I think it was like a very turbulent process. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
always a turbulent process. I
Yeah,
think.
what's that about? Like, I think I
Yeah.
literally realised not that long ago that it had been 6 years. Well, obviously the start of the new year, I was like, shit, it's been 6 years since I've started, like since I last released music.
Mhm.
Sorry, I just saw.
That's
You can
okay.
edit
You're
that out.
allowed. You saw new songs as well. Oh, actually, we don't know that yet. Sorry.
Spoiler alert, guys.
Whoa,
Rebel
breaking
incoming.
Oh no!
Breaking
I
the
broke
barrier.
The fourth wall.
Sorry.
Shit.
Crap.
Right,
Yeah.
let's all go home. It's done.
Sorry. Yeah, you didn't realise it had been 6 years.
Yeah, it's been 6 years since I like last released stuff. And I think through uni, I like obviously spoke to different tutors and like met different people and kind of like listened to lots of different music, had a bit of a crisis of like, what do I want to sound like? And then like listening to some people, thinking I wanted to sound like them, would try and sound like them, and then it didn't sound like me, and then kind of just like going around in circles with that for ages. I think I've always found it hard to kind of like come away from a produced sound and go, yeah, that's me, that's what I want to sound like. Like I think it's hard to just come away with like a finished product that you're like really, really truly happy with for like the end of time. I feel like it just kind of doesn't happen, I think.
Yeah. Do you know what I think's really hard as well is if you come from a singer-songwriter background, where you're like hearing you play live or hearing you play in the room today, you have such a distinctive voice and tone that it's quite hard to capture in, even if you've got a super hi-fi studio, that like it's quite hard to capture that raw live feel then in something. So I think a lot of people that start just guitar and vocals then find it quite hard to transition.
Hard to like develop it into a sound that sounds real without like adding too much to it, and or like sometimes I feel like I wasn't adding enough, and it is tough. And I think I'm just a general like perfectionist as well, so like wasn't ever fully happy with anything which didn't help me. But yeah, I think I eventually got there. I like met a couple of different producers, and the EP that I'm releasing, I actually worked with 2 different producers, Isaac and Tom. Isaac at Crooked Room and Tom Orell at the Nave in Leeds. And I think they both sort of brought their own like little spin to it, which was nice.
I do know from knowing Isaac that he does have his little,
like,
quirks. I don't know, like his signature that you're like, oh, I think this was Isaac probably.
It was great. It's really great. And they're both quite different in like the way they work, and I think it was really nice to like still at the end of it be able to form like an EP that came together.
Nice.
But I enjoyed kind of creating that with them, and it was nice.
So your new EP Fineprint is due out on the 17th of April, which, if my maths is correct, will be in a week on Friday from when this goes out.
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
guessing it is a Friday. Is it 17th?
Yes, that's right.
Quick maths. So you've already released a few singles. How would you describe the kind of emotional arc of this project compared with your first EP?
I think with my first EP, it felt very much sort of like, these are songs that I've written recently, and so it makes sense to just like put them all out into one project and just have it as a bit of a like mark on what I sound like. Yeah. Because it was like my first break into like recording anything and releasing anything. And then I think this EP is sort of, it's like a gathering of songs, I guess, that I've written over like a long period of time. And I think, I don't know, like I wanted it to kind of represent like a new like project and a new like stance on where I am, but also kind of mark like a bit of a journey because it's taken me so long to release it. And like I guess a lot has happened in 6 years. So I'd say for me like the project or EP kind of represents like grief, navigating that, which obviously is very up and down, and is like a long time process thing. And also just like anxiety and like new beginnings, I think is kind of what I see the project as. And I guess it's a little bit of a like stuff in the ground of like where I am now. Do you feel that you've like kind of used these songs as a way to like process the grief and the anxiety? And I remember I lost my dad like a couple of years ago, and like I remember kind of not really knowing how to feel about it, and then I wrote Fineprint was like the first sort of song that like fell out after that, and I think that kind of marks like that was the first song I'd written out of this EP, so I think that kind of marks like the rest of my project, I guess, is like a starting point.
And also, I mean, I know that as a musician you'll be like, oh, no compliments, but it's beautifully written. Your lyrics in that capture like a certain type of emotion so well.
Thank you.
But so then it's kind of nice to hear the story behind it, because I think, and also you've still left it although it is very like individual to you, you've left it quite open in that it can be interpreted in so many different ways.
Yeah, I think. But I think at the time I was writing it, I was very like, I guess like the opening line is literally like, I'm mad at the world.
Yeah.
Which maybe I still feel, but
but it is true. Like, it's beautifully written. I really like it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just kind of needed an outlet, I think, and that song was that. So
it's amazing. I always think that like it's amazing what music can do.
Yeah,
it's amazing what it can do for you as a writer, and for for whomever it is that listens to it at the other end, and how they attach their emotions to it. It's a great way to be able to vent that, and I think like a lot of people find comfort in writing things down, like journaling and things like that. It takes the like once it's written down, that almost gives space in the brain for new information to fill, and it's a lot like that with songwriting as well, and processing different things.
Definitely. I think sometimes like I have written stuff that like ends up making more sense later on. Like it's really weird. Like I'll sort of like something will like fall out, and then I'll like listen to it a month on and go like, oh, how did I know that like subconsciously then? And it's strange. I've had a couple of people like speak to me about that, like other songwriters that have said that they kind of like sometimes like you write a song, maybe it's about a breakup or about feelings you're discovering through that, and then you break up 3 months later and it's like, what, like how did I kind of know that before it happened? And it's weird. It is weird.
I had a conversation with one of my friends recently that he said all my songs that I write are breakup songs anyway, whether I'm in a relationship or not.
That's so
and
real.
I was like, oh yeah, that's true actually. Even when I'm in a relationship, I write breakup songs just in case.
It's just advice you kind of got to. Yeah.
Covering my bases with this one.
So you said that the title came from the idea that we all sort of quietly deal with life sometimes, and that it's often the bits that you don't get to read or see that are most impactful and important. Does that show up a lot musically for you, and is it like something that you find yourself writing about a lot?
I think so. I think I kind of like use music as like, or use songs anyway, like subconsciously or consciously, as like quiet little confessions to kind of just like realize and like make in my room, and then like when I'm ready I kind of go like, okay, this is what I've been thinking, or this is what I've been feeling. And I think that was this project as well for me, like with it being surrounding grief and like me sort of like discovering loads of different feelings through time, and sort of like quietly like thinking of things and like going, actually I think this is how I feel about this. I think it was nice to kind of call the project Fineprint, because it like represented all of this sort of stuff I was going through that like no one really knew about, or I didn't really maybe know how to like present or like talk to about, or talk to it, what's the word, I'm getting stumbled, talk about it with people.
So I guess it's your like your outlet, your way of explaining it to people. It's probably quite nice to be able to just play them a song, be like, actually I felt like this.
It's quite, I think it's quite a difficult thing to navigate anyway, isn't it? Like just like to lose your dad at such a young age, and like you don't really have, well, I'm making an assumption, but loss and grief are not really a massive part of your life when you're in your 20s, right? A lot of your family and like, so normally by the time you come to process something as personal and as impactful as this, you will have lived a life
I guess,
and experienced this more, like become more at terms with death and things like that. So to go through that in your early 20s is like it's a really hard thing to, like, who do you turn to and talk about it?
It's weird because like I used to think that I'd like curse myself because I never had any like grandparents die when I was younger, like and like even like pets and stuff I've been pretty lucky with, and I'm sure I like used to think I'd curse myself by saying, like, oh, my family's still alive, and then like no, it's like I'd try and laugh about it, and I do think that's what my dad would have wanted, like he was always making light of stuff. even when he got ill but it is weird, I think, losing it. I used to kind of like comfort myself in the fact that like, I guess at some point, as bleak as this might sound, you know, it's inevitable, I guess. There's somewhere you're going to lose a parent at some point, and I guess they hope that you lose them and not the other way around. So I think it's like, in my head I thought, well, people deal with this, like, even if they are 20 years on from where I am. And it kind of made it feel a bit more like, I don't know, get throughable, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a strange one, I think, to lose him when I was like younger. But yeah.
So your sounds obviously matured a lot from your first EP. Is there something that you feel like you couldn't have written about, or couldn't, a stylistic sort of thing that you couldn't have done then that you can now do?
I don't know. I suppose I like to think that my guitar playing's maybe progressed since I first wrote my first EP. So that's been nice.
Adam and I were saying that listening to you play. Oh, like the cadences and like the little flicks that you do on guitar, like it's mega, like especially with your style, it's because it's so like vulnerable. It just complements it so nicely that like you actually really use your guitar as like a voice, almost like a nice back-in. But I thought that about your guitar playing today.
Thank you, that's really kind. I think I definitely enjoyed experimenting more in different tunings, and I think I've done I did obviously the songwriting course and learned lots there. And then I also did like an online songwriting course. It was an Adrian Lenker one, actually.
Oh, nice.
Which was really cool. And she just like showed loads of tunings and like different approaches to things. And I think in that sense, I've grown a lot from when I first released music. So it's been nice to like develop it that way. But yeah.
I think, your guitar playing is, like Kitty was saying, it's so instrumental in how your songs are formed, I feel.
I think because I write a lot, like just me and the guitar. Sometimes it stints me, to be honest, because like I think I put a lot of pressure on like coming up with this cool guitar part, and really like I've sat down to write a song, so I've got something I want to say. And then I'm like, oh well, I can't quite like back it up yet, and like I don't know,
put
sometimes
pressure on that side of it.
I think sometimes I need to like simplify it a bit and just like get it out.
I'm crap at guitar, so maybe that's why I write songs so quickly.
I'm sure you're not.
I'm like, not the intricate guitar part.
She's absolutely not.
I'm just gonna pour it out.
But even like I was thinking about this EP, like I don't think, like, because now I find them quite hard to play and it's annoying.
Why did I do this to myself?
Like to sing and play at the same time.
I have said that with any stretched out chords, where if I write a song with a stretched out chord at the time, it's fine.
Absolutely
but
not.
Then when you play it live and you've got to play a whole 3-minute song with your hands like stretched to their full
and also I
span.
find like if I'm writing sat down and then I get to a gig and I stand up, I'm like, whoa, like
I can't
what's going on?
play this
Like my spatial awareness is like all over.
This song was written as a sitting down song, so if you don't mind, I'd like a stool.
Somebody get
like
me a
classical
stool.
guitar like bent over one knee. I'm gonna have to like ask for a chair at every gig. But
oh god,
I can't remember what I was saying now, but I think I just do need to simplify it a bit more sometimes.
Well, we love your guitar part.
Thank
you. Absolutely. And we've provided you with a chair, so don't worry about it.
It was brilliant. I saw it as soon as I came in and I felt
like, oh, thank God.
It's time for the all-important question.
Okay.
If your music or yourself were a flavour of tea, what would it be and why?
Well,
we actually have one each, don't we?
We do have one
now?
each.
Yeah.
I brought it. Can I
You
show
don't
the
have
camera?
one, Adam, I'm sorry.
You can, but unfortunately, we've got a bit of a problem because someone's made me a normal cup of tea.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
no.
And you guys are all drinking funky tea.
Sorry.
What's
Well,
this?
It is.
It's lemon and ginger, so it's not...
Whoa,
it's not.
calm down.
Oh wait! Oh my God! I ruined
It is-
your moment.
No, I'm glad you did. I was scared to say it. I
cannot believe
was
what's
running
just
up to
happened.
saying it.
Where is it from
ginger.
specifically, though?
It's Diplomat tea
oh,
from Aldi.
Yeah.
Looking for that sponsor. Yeah, and it actually says on the box, zingy and warming.
Oh, is your music zingy and warming? I think it is.
So.
I think so.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I'd love to tell you, but no one's furnished me with
Oh,
one. So.
Adam, I'm really sorry. That's my fault. I was in charge.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just feel like that. I mean, I do just like lemon and ginger tea. I think that's the main reason.
It's not that deep, guys.
Yeah.
It's free from caffeine. I've been off the caffeine.
Off the caffeine train.
Have you?
Yeah.
You had a normal tea today, though.
Oh, that's true, actually. Sorry. I've just lied. I've lied on the podcast.
I was off it.
I do.
And then...
To be fair, I kind of like haven't counted tea but I haven't drank coffee since like September, I think.
I do think, I don't get when people say, you know, when they're like, oh, there's the same amount of caffeine in tea as there is in coffee.
I don't know if
I'm
that's
not being
true.
funny. If I have 4 cups of tea in a row, it's nothing. If I
minimal.
have 4 flat whites in a row,
Yeah,
I'm
you flying.
buzzing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It can't be a thing.
Yeah.
It can't be a thing.
That's fair.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I drink tea all day and all night and then go straight to sleep.
Yeah, I feel
So-
like it's there's
Someone's
going to
pop up in the comments now and be like, it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
got this
caffeine.
much.
Yeah.
If you read the fine print,
Well, I'm just saying, I don't believe you.
Yeah, me neither. And I've had oh my god, I can't speak. I've had Pepsi Max. I don't know if that counts. There's caffeine in that too.
I like that this has now become
It's
a
like
confession.
a confession of like the drinks
I don't
I've had.
drink caffeine, but I did
I
accidentally
had some Pepsi
have an
Max.
espresso shot the other day.
I've been
But-
mainlining caffeine straight into my veins. But that's fine,
Yeah,
right?
but it doesn't really count because I've not drank it in a hot drink.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I chose lemon and ginger mainly because I like lemon and ginger tea.
Mm-hmm.
But also, there was a reason that I'd thought of this before. And
Do you know,
I
like,
totally forgot.
do you know, like when I send you out the document and it says there's no need to prep apart from
I
work
think there
out what
might
your
be.
tea is.
Yeah, honestly. I think I did it because it feels like natural and like no faff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's how I describe my music. But
I reckon
I get it.
your music's
Yeah.
no fair.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
I think it feels earthy and like, I don't know, warming apparently and
Yeah.
zingy.
Zingy, yeah.
Zingy. Maybe I thought like if like,
I like
my music's
maybe
warming.
I thought like you're still you.
I definitely think I thought because it's warming
Yeah.
and like earthy, maybe
Yeah.
because I think, to be fair, this is actually something I thought of. A lot of like my photo shoots and things, or like photos that I've done,
Yeah.
have been outside.
Yeah. In like
And, like,
woodlandy.
With a
Yeah,
little pop of
nature-esque.
colour as well.
Uh-huh.
Which I guess
So,
is you zing.
That's your zing.
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. That's,
We're getting there. It all came together.
interlinked.
Yeah.
It
There's a little bit of
totally
teamwork
planned.
in there, but
Yeah.
we got there.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Well, it's time to drop into your first live session. Do you want to tell us what you're going to be performing and a little
Yeah.
bit about it?
I will be performing the first single I released from this project called Happy Go Lucky. And yeah, it's kind of a song about being accepted and feeling like you wanted to be accepted, like no matter how you present or who you are, and sort of worrying about how you are going to be like perceived, I guess.
Yeah, I was really interested in listening to this song and then chatting to you after as well about just everything you then spoke about
Yeah.
after of like, you know, small talk sitch and things like that. Of just like
Yeah.
that it is quite a hard thing to navigate in life. Just generally interacting with people
Yeah,
is like
it's a lot. What's
it's a
that
lot,
about?
and I think this
Yeah.
song actually captures that so well. Of being like, am I talking too much? Am I talking too little?
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah,
leaving
yeah,
the
yeah.
silence too long? Am I
Exactly.
not? Like, but yeah,
That's
it's
exactly
a-
it. That's like
I
my brain
feel
all
that-
day. That's
Yeah.
why I stopped caffeine.
I feel that all the time, and listening to the song, I was like, yeah, I feel that.
I get
Yeah.
you.
I'm
I
glad.
get you.
I
So
hope
yeah,
it's-
can't
well,
wait
do I
to
hope-
listen to it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, let's give it a listen.
Yeah.
Happy go lucky, I fly like a dove, filling the silence when your lips won't budge. I'll keep it moving if you can't keep up. For every 10 questions you we're talking, it's got to be fine. Gotta stop asking before it all gets too much. But it's how I've learned to cope, keeping my comfort in chokeholds, and I can let it breathe in small amounts. When I paint on that smile, they come with your while. I'm happy-go-lucky kind, you see. I'm happy-go-lucky if happy can make you love me. Oh. Honey, I'll let you embrace all my time. An hour with you is like pockets and shining. I'll let the light in if it's between me and you. I think I've decided I make myself blue, so baby, I promise it's me, it's not you. Just keep on shining, 'cause it's one hell of a view. But it's how I've learned to cope, keeping my comfort in chokeholds, and I can let it breathe in small amounts. When I paint on that smile, they come with your while. I'm happy-go-lucky kind, you see. I'm happy-go-lucky if happy can make you love me. Oh.
So you're hosting your first ever headline show at the Cardigan Arms with a band. So how does that feel, especially coming from being mainly a solo performer?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I am a bit nervous too.
There's just a lot of aspects.
You know what that was like then? That was like that was like almost really media
really
trained.
convincing,
Like
yeah.
I'm really excited about it.
No,
Actually, no, I'm shitting myself.
Yeah, well, I think because I've had like a band before, I think I just basically what I worry about, and I say this quite a lot, is just like having people in a room to like play my stuff. I just feel like overly then apologetic and like
What?
No, like
I'm so sorry you all have to listen to me.
Like I think I just feel it's more just I'm thankful for them to be there.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like I'm just so grateful that they're there to play my stuff that I kind of don't really have any pointers, because I'm just like, well, if you guys are happy, then that's cool. And I think I've struggled to like direct a band in the past because of that. And I've kind of like, we've got to the end of a song. And also part of it is just like me playing it. I'm having to concentrate on playing everything right because I'm probably stood up. Like,
God damn it.
Yeah. And I'm like trying to like sing it perfectly that like I get to the end of the song and I think I've performed it all right and I haven't really been listening enough to like what everyone else has been doing. So we get to the end of the song and I'm like, yeah, great guys. And then like, you know, someone would say, oh, like Dylan, try this here, or I don't know, Joe, do this differently.
Yeah, so you're not like fully taking it all in.
I felt like I wasn't fully taking it in. And then it just kind of dispersed, like people moved away. And then I played solo for ages, which I think I just enjoyed more because I didn't have to like rely on anyone. I was kind of like turning up. I was in control. And like...
I definitely do that.
Yeah,
like that.
I think it was just like stress-free in a sense. And I didn't have to like double check people were free for gigs and things like that. And then so it kind of just unintentionally became like a completely solo project for ages. And I think because I write on my own as well, that's how that formed. But yeah, and then I've never actually done a headline before, I realised. So that's exciting.
What?
Yeah, never.
That is crazy.
That's nuts.
Thanks. I feel like that is a
Because even like
compliment.
for
It
your
is,
first
definitely.
EP,
Yeah, I've just like never done one.
Yeah.
And like I was actually chatting to Marnie Glom, Charlotte, about it, and I was like, yeah, like I think I'm just gonna book like Hyde Park Book Club Snug, like something really small, because I was so just like nervous about selling tickets. Like and I am still a bit nervous about selling tickets. I haven't even announced it properly yet, but yeah, I've decided to do it, and I've decided to have a little band together, even if it's just for this show, to kind of celebrate like this new era, I guess, of me. And I kind of wanted the band to sound a bit different, like a bit more ambient, and kind of just like support the music a bit more. And like, I think sometimes there's pressure with having a band in terms of, because I write so much on my own, sometimes I would take it to like a band setting and be like, right, how do we like make it like really like ramp it up kind of thing, when actually I think it just needs to sit where it sits and just be like lifted slightly with other instruments. So that's kind of the vibe I'm going for.
Nice.
But we haven't had our first rehearsal
That's
yet,
a good
so.
way to look at it though. I felt like that when I last saw Billy Martin play.
Yes.
Her
She did
band,
it just a 3-piece, didn't she?
They do it so well.
Nice.
Like, it's just like, it complements it so nicely, but it's not just like, it's the feeling behind it that it gives like a whole soundscape just from their instruments. But yeah, I like that that's what you're going for, rather than being like, what can we make this?
Yeah.
And just like seeing what happens.
Bigger's not always better, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
less
like
is more,
sometimes,
I think.
yeah, absolutely. And especially, like, we've spoken about this a few times.
It's so weird, Adam, because I can't see you.
I know, yeah, we've got some new lights, and I used to look this way and see Kitty, and now I'm just blinded. But we've spoken about, or you've spoken about when you started producing, like in the box more. And you're like, oh my God, there's all these things, and there's like fucking 808s coming out of your ears.
Reverb,
and
delay,
reverbs, like,
808s.
Yeah.
And then
few little
all of a sudden you go,
grime hi-hat beats.
that's it, yeah. And then one day it just
Freestyle.
tips you over the edge, and you go, actually, I don't need any of that.
Yeah.
Just delete it all.
Yeah.
And you're like, and I feel like that's where you've kind of come to with this, and you
I think so.
like stepping back into, actually, like, why does it need to be this big band production? Why can't we use a band to highlight what I've written? And, which makes complete sense, because like it's your music. It's not written for a band, it's written for you.
So
why,
with little elements to back it up.
Exactly,
So I think that makes, and it has helped having it recorded as well. I think like one of my old uni lecturers said that to me, like, I think if you figure out kind of in, you know, like Logic or whatever you're recording, what you kind of want it to sound like, and then you take that to a band project, it's a lot easier to then kind of translate, rather than just coming with a song acoustically and going, let's just like throw shit at the wall till it sticks.
Because you can go, like at that point it can go in so many different directions, can't it? It's so open to influence. Like having a more considered approach.
It's definitely helped with like the newer stuff, definitely.
Oh, how exciting! Right, let's spin off in a little bit of a different direction.
Okay.
And this is something that you popped down in your little document that we asked you to fill in. You already know, I think, where I'm going with this. And I think it's amazing. Tell me how you became the Jess Glynn of KLM.
Oh God, what a whirlwind. So when I released my first EP, I got contacted. It was like not long after I'd started uni, so I released it in the September, and then I think it was like October, November time, I got an email from a company called, I think it was Music Match or something like that, and they wanted to like add my 2 of the songs from that EP to like a playlist for sync deals. So they would like pitch this playlist to companies, and if they wanted to use my song in like an advert or like a film or so it's really cool. And I remember getting my lecturer to like look over the contract, because it was like the first thing. Like me and my mum were just kind of like sat panicking about it, because neither of us had seen anything like that before. And and not much came from it, but about, I think it was like 6 months later, I got an email to say that they were adding these songs to a playlist that was gonna be played on KLM airline flights during taking off and landing. And I had never actually saw that in person. They could have lied. I don't know if it was actually being played on the plane, but I remember like telling my family about it, and they were like so elated for me. But I forgot to say that it was like they were only doing it for 3 months. So it's like quite a short-term thing. Anyway, and then at like my auntie's wedding, maybe like 2-3 years later, like I still get people like my grandma's friends asking like, oh, this is the girl that's played on KLM planes. And I'm like, guys, it didn't happen for that long. But I haven't got the heart to tell her that like I'm not being played on them anymore. So
what
I
if
think
she listens to this?
She might. And,
oh my goodness.
I'm sure I've tried to explain it and then just thought, do you know what? She can have it. It's fine. But
so,
yeah.
Granny, if you're listening, please, you should have skipped about 3 minutes back.
Yeah. I'm not played on KLM anymore.
But you were at one point.
I was,
Justin
apparently,
KLM, so.
Yeah, crazy. Which is mad because like thinking about it now, like a lot of my songs are pretty sad. I'm thinking if people are listening to that before a holiday,
or
maybe
post-holiday when they've got holiday blues on the way home.
That's more fitting, I think. Yeah.
We're just crying.
Slowly going down
I was still in Spain.
Slow tier in low altitude. Yeah. Or high altitude. Makes sense.
It depends what they might be crashing, so who knows?
Yeah, that would be even more fitting. Yeah. Brilliant. Get Lola Simms on the way out. Yeah. Perfect.
So you've also met lots of lovely people along the way, and even joined projects with other people that we've had on the podcast, like Marnie Glum and Ella.
That's been fun.
How have those kind of collaborations, I guess, influenced your own work, or even like how you approach your own music?
I think it's I think Charlotte's stuff is both stuff is amazing, and it's very different. I think and it's Charlotte's stuff is different to my stuff, Ella's stuff's different to my stuff, but I think just seeing their approach and how they write things, and like they'll come to practice with like a new song, and each time it just like blows me away. And it is just, it's really nice to be surrounded by other musicians, I guess, and also just see how they work in band situations as well, like as a solo artist. And I know they are both kind of solo artists, but they predominantly play with bands and things now. So it is nice to just kind of like watch their process and like I guess just learn tricks of the trade from them. But yeah, they're both brilliant musicians, and I feel very honoured and lucky to be able to play with them. They are great.
Yeah, definitely up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they were both absolutely. I mean, Marnie, Charlotte came on. I think she was like one of the first people.
Yeah, I think she was just after. She must have been not long after I did my guinea pig session.
Nice.
I think yeah. So that's like 2023 we recorded. It didn't go out until 24.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the middle of 2023. And yeah, it absolutely amazing. Ella, same. Like she'd just come back from performing at South by Southwest.
Oh wow!
So she was telling us all about that, and they are just like.
Yeah, I was like
an
Ella fan. I still am an Ella fan, obviously.
Yeah. I was, and now I'm not.
Yeah, now I've met her.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was literally like a full-on Ella fan, and I remember like driving her around on this tour we did like years ago, and just being like a bit starstruck, like in the front, because I just used to listen to her stuff. I hope she doesn't think I'm weird, because like, what if a song comes on like on my playlist?
On your playlist, yeah. She sat there in back like, I think I know this one.
But yeah, getting to play them now is a bit of a full circle moment, which is fun.
It is,
yeah. Oh,
that's
nice.
exciting. It's exciting. So, what does success feel like for you at this stage? Is it about connecting with fans? Playing live, the recording, or something else? Like how does a successful EP launch look for you? What are you looking personally to get out of it?
I think success is a funny one, isn't it? Because like you can always look to like the next person and feel, especially in music, like I know it was just like the Brit Awards or something the other night, and like it's really hard.
Last month, you mean?
Yeah, last month. I'm just behind the times.
Watching it on +1.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's hard, isn't it, to like not look to the next person and feel like they're doing loads and you're not doing enough, and measuring success is like a weird one. I remember talking about it a load in uni, like with people there. But I think for me, like I'm not, when I say I'm not aiming high, obviously I am. But I think at the moment, like the stage that I'm at, a lot of it is just like playing live, connecting with people, like new people at shows. If anyone's like sort of heard of me through, even if it's through someone else or through like Charlotte or Ella or whoever, and is coming along to the shows and going, oh, I really like that one song you put out. I think it's just kind of connecting to people in that sense at the moment for me, which is
you
really nice.
You must be doing that right, because I like when I said to you when you first came in today, like I've never met you, but I've heard so much about you.
Oh, that's really nice.
So
that's great.
You're talked about in the circles.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
And fondly.
I hope so.
Well, some bits. Some bits not
I'm
so
sure. But yeah, no, I think for me it's like playing live and connecting with new people at the moment is like how I would measure my success.
Oh, that's great. Well, it's time for us to jump into your second live performance. What are you going to play for us? Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. I was going to play a song called Give It a Go, which is a song I wrote sort of getting into a new relationship at the time. And it kind of represents like all the anxieties. It's just quite vulnerable, isn't it? Like in that period of time, I feel like you're kind of just like showing somebody else like who you are and like what you believe in and like all of that. And it's just can be quite scary. So I wrote that song during that time. And I thought it fit nicely in this project because it feels quite vulnerable amongst like the other songs in it too. But yeah, let's give it a go.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Let's do it. I kept saying that like before I released it. I was like, this phrase kept coming up in conversations like, oh, let's give it a go then. And I would be like, no, I knew because I didn't like announced it. But now they do. So,
I don't know if you know, but you're actually quoting me right now.
Yeah, TM. I love that. Thanks. But yeah.
Perfect. Let's give it a listen.
I'm finding my feet. The ground's obsolete. I pace up and down this room again and can recognize the floor. I search for relief. Can you handle me? No thoughts go unshared before let you reach the door. Leave it unlatched so I don't have to choose to keep out the cold or to keep things from Most days I stand convicted, unable to move out of fear if I speed up too fast and the time will move slow. They say good things don't last, but let's give it a go. I'm scared of defeat. We're on a clean sheet till he rolls up the blinds. I'm still in bed. He's got so much to do. He talks in his sleep. I just leave him be and bury my head amongst the springs and predict what I'll lose. Leave it unlatched so I don't have to choose
So you've managed to make it all the way to the quickfire round.
Okay.
Well done. Congratulations. It's a big achievement. What I might add to this is that my quickfire questions are notoriously long fire answers.
Nice.
Require long fire answers, should I say.
Okay.
So please deal with it as you can.
People generally find this round quite stressful, actually,
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I quite
So-
like, actually.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know, it's quite sadistic of me, actually, isn't it?
It's quite intense, I feel
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
with the lights as well.
I know, right? It's like you've been questioned,
Yeah, a bit.
like interviewed.
Yeah.
You're under caution, may I add.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Right. Do you write more from memory or from imagination?
Oh, that's a big one.
See, this is what happens.
Exactly.
Memory.
Memory.
Yeah, I'd love to say that I'm like cool and like write about fictional characters, but everything I write about is about me.
Get
It's all
in.
personal experience, so it's probably memory. Yeah.
That was the best answer that we could
Yeah. Yeah. Just about me, really.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm a
The Lola
creative, but
show.
actually,
Yeah.
quite vanity driven.
the Lola show. Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
What's one word that sums up Fineprint?
Oh,
You can't say zingy.
damn it! That was my first. Warming.
Warming.
I do think it's quite
yeah,
warming.
me too.
Yeah, I think I'd stick with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to let me have it? Okay, I'll have it.
Thanks. Yeah. That or ginger, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Or
well, there
lemon.
we go. Or lemon.
or diplomat.
I'll diplomat it. Aldi, if you want to give us a sponsor, you know where we are.
Begging at this point.
Please, just give me some fucking money.
Yeah.
What's changed most in you since your first E EP?
Oh, I had like a weird throat grumble then. It was like,
My tummy's been grumbling the whole
Yeah.
time,
I
which
know,
is
mine
mad
too.
because we've eaten
I don't think it's.
so much food.
I don't think it's
mine's
grumbling.
worse afterwards. I think it's like a digestion
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
It's just
maybe.
like dinosaur mode, like on.
Dinosaur mode on.
What's changed most since my last EP? Probably like my thinking patterns, or like I feel like I know myself better, or I can like articulate myself better. I think
Wonderful.
Nice.
that's what I go for.
What's the song that took the longest to get right on both EPs, actually?
Okay.
The first one and the now one.
Yeah.
You had to make it even broader, didn't you?
I know, so I was-
No, that's okay.
that's actually just for my own interest as well.
I think probably one off the second EP. I know Silent Roker was the first one that I recorded off it.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like we spent ages on that. I don't think it took too long to get right. I think we knew the direction it was heading.
Yeah.
So I would probably say Happy Go Lucky, I
Mhm.
think. Because Isaac picked that one out of this like demo list that I'd sent him. And we both really obviously liked the song. Well, I hope he liked it.
Best of a bad bunch, I heard.
Yeah. He took pity on me really, but we don't talk about it. Yeah, I think because again, like all my songs I'd written acoustically, so it was kind of like figuring out how we were gonna build it. And
Yeah.
like Silent Roker, I'd gone in with a demo that I'd sort of made in uni with drums and like synths and things like that already on it, and Whether's Happy Go Lucky was literally just on its own.
Right.
So I
right.
think that was probably one of the ones that took the longest to build, or like it was more trial and error, that one. But it was cool. I felt like I was in some sort of like Radiohead documentary, because at one point like Isaac was just like, oh, let's just like whack some piano on it, and he's like in the back of the room and the mic's already like set up, and I felt really like rock star that he was just like and then because I forgot that it was like obviously a mic and not like plugged into a DI, he like got the part, like he nailed it, the part, and then I went yeah like that, like right at the end, and he was like
no.
shit, because I'd like ruined the take basically. So yeah, that's a funny story.
I think that's quite a nice element. You could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
kept
I know
it.
we could have kept it in. And,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There's
Happy
loads
Go
of mine
Lucky.
at the end of takes where I go, I either say I hated that
Yeah.
or I didn't hate that. And I didn't notice it was a thing until I
That is
spent a bit
funny.
more time in the studio recently. And the two things I say at the end of a take is I hated that
Yeah.
or didn't hate that one that much.
Mine's always like, oh fuck at the end.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's funny.
Worst live. This is my favourite question. this one.
Okay.
Worst live gig disaster.
Oh my God, live gig disaster. There's probably loads. I did one in uni and like it was I feel like I've spoke about uni like all the way through this podcast.
Excuse me, I went to uni.
Yeah.
I went to
Do you know that I went to uni?
I studied music at uni.
still my core experience. Yeah, I did like an open mic day. No, it was like an open day, sorry. And they wanted like a student that was currently studying there to like play a few songs. And it was already like background music. But yeah, I like snapped a string like mid song and people, but like because it was whilst people were walking in, people were sort of like coming in and I had just had like this massive string just like dangling in front of me. That was a pretty terrible moment.
They just thought that's how you were rolling.
Yeah, I just thought this is rock and roll. Welcome to Elcom. You know what I mean? Sit down.
We break instruments and act like rock stars.
Yeah, and then I just smashed the guitar off at the end. Yeah, it's probably not the worst one, but it's the only one I can think of.
That's good.
That's
enough for
okay.
me.
Yeah.
I like it. So it's time for you to plug yourself a little bit. Where can we find you? Apparently my computer's not on silent, although my phone is.
I even did the announcement.
I know, but you didn't say computers as well.
I did say phones on silent,
That's okay.
actually.
And my phone is on
It's true.
silent.
Well, in future, I will say
Phones and
phones,
Computers.
watches, laptops,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
everything.
That being said, how can we find your online presence? Where are we looking to see where your gigs are? Where are you posting updates, all that sort of stuff?
I'd say mainly Instagram and Facebook is where I post gigs. I try and cross post, so whatever I post on Instagram goes to Facebook too. But yeah, that's predominantly where I announce things, and then I have like a link tree in my bio on my Instagram, and it'll have where my next gig is and like a link to my music. But yeah, I think that's probably the best place to look.
Wonderful. And that's Lola Simms, but Lola with 2 A's.
Yeah.
I like it. So LOLAA.
Dot SIMMS. Yeah.
I love that it's a double M.
I hate it. I like it, but it's so
I think
annoying
it looks
to
pretty
say.
written.
Thank you. Yeah, I
But,
do. I like.
Yeah,
how
I can
it
imagine
writes.
being like,
I'm a
it's
double
2
M.
M's. Yeah.
M for mother. Is that the right phonic alphabet term?
I don't know. I make them up, you know.
Mike. Crap.
I say anything. C for crap.
Yeah.
Crap. S for shit.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I for igloo. I think that's right.
Igloo is right.
Yeah.
I quite like making them up and just seeing.
I did make it up, but like a serious makeup. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like F for like. I can't remember. Such a shit story.
F for fiddlesticks.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh,
That's
brilliant.
funny.
Well, that kind of wraps up another episode of Indie Tea Talk. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I've really
You've
enjoyed
been
it.
such lovely company.
Oh,
Yeah, you
it's
have.
been a lovely Sunday.
You've made us laugh all day long.
Oh,
It's particularly your rebel statement earlier on.
yeah, that was good. That was funny.
That's why the swearing came up, because when Lola sweared, when Lola, when
I
Lola,
swear I did.
I swear I did it.
when Lola swore in her song
Fineprint.
Fineprint.
Yeah, I can swear in Happy Go Lucky. Just double rebel it.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, do you want me to, censor it, say something different?" We were like, "No, it's fine. You can swear." And she was like, "Sorry, I forgot to tell you I'm a rebel," which I just think
I'm glad that got
is
you.
wonderful.
It
It
properly
really
tickled
tickled
us.
me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, thank you ever so much for coming over.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you've had a lovely afternoon as well. And please remember, for everybody out there, to find Lola's Instagram and other socials down below in the description. We are available on Instagram at IndieTeaTalk with an _. Please give us a follow. Follow us on YouTube. Follow Lola. Follow us all. Just do a load of
do
following
it.
and
Go
sharing.
crazy.
And go crazy, man. It's free and it means a lot to us.
It's true.
It really
and we
does.
might get sponsored. So
And we might maybe even buy Aldi. Who knows? But yes.
I would eat so many racer bars if we got sponsored by Aldi. I
dangerous.
fucking love racer bars.
I don't know where to go with that. So on that note, thank you very much and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.